Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a What's in My Diaper Bag Gtube edition. So today we went to a birthday party and I have my diaper bag here and I'm just going to show you guys what I always carry in the diaper bag. So I'm just going to go through, pull out the stuff that I have and go that way. So I'm going to start on the outside pockets. Let's see. So we have hand sanitizer. I always carry, you're going to see I have a lot of hand sanitizer, and that's because of the Gtube feeds. If I have to do a feed on the road or when we're somewhere, I just want to be prepared, make sure that we have access to something that can clean our hands, because we need to clean our hands before we do the Gtube. We put the feeding tube into Kaidynce's little button. So I just want to always make sure that we have access to something that can clean our hands. In our front pocket here, I have more. This one is a scented one from Bath & Body. Then I have 2 lip glosses and a lip liner and a clip. Just random stuff. Let's see. This one I have hand lotion and some sunglasses. Let's see. Then inside, this is how my bag opens, and it's really deep on the inside. I really like this diaper bag. I seen it advertised on Instagram, I think, and it was just like one of those things where you click the link, and I ended up purchasing it. It was like $40, and I've really liked it. It's lasted me, Kaidynce is 19 months, so it's lasted me this whole time. On my pocket here, hello, what are you doing? You're gonna join me? You're gonna join me? Say hi, guys. Hi, guys. So on this pocket here, I have the changing pad that the diaper bag came with, and we use it like if we're out in public. I'll lay this down and then put her on this just so that I don't get her like dirty or anything like that. And then I have a mirror thing that I use to play with her to keep her entertained. This is Dr. Paperwork, and it looks like so these are like, this is something that I got from her speech therapist, and it's just like a breakdown of what they're expected to be doing at specific ages. And I carry that around with me just because it's like information. I don't want to get lost or anything. And then this one I think is the feeding. And I've referenced this in a few of my other videos when I'm doing like her feeding updates and stuff. This one is just the developmental food curriculum. And it just kind of tells you like at what ages they should be doing hard, munchables, meltables, and then the acceptable types of foods that they can eat at that specific age, or like at whatever stage that they're at. What else is in here? And then I just have a piece of paper and a couple crayons, and I carry these with me like if we're ever out eating or anything like that. This will keep her entertained for a little while. So that pocket's empty now. Let's see. I'll go to the side pockets. So I have just a couple diapers. And I have a game that she got, another little toy to keep her entertained. I also keep food in my bag. These are some of the foods that I know that she'll eat. So if we're ever like out and about and I have to do a feed on the road, I can still do her feeding therapy and give her like snacks and stuff like that. I have graham crackers. These are veggie straws, and then a pack of to-go peanut butter. I also keep it in here because we have occupational therapy every other week, and so sometimes I will read that to you right now. So sometimes I kind of like forget to pack food, or like I have in the past forgot her food in the fridge or something, and then I show up and I'm like empty-handed. So I try to keep this with me at all times, just in case at least she has something to do occupational therapy with. So that's why I keep food in here. This I got this from Speech last week, and it's just like a little pull toy, and then you can play with it, you can put your mouth on it, and it just helps them to develop, I guess, like some of their speaking skills. So she was given that by her speech therapist last week. I have an extra onesie in here because sometimes, and normally I have another pair of pants, but I put them on her today because she had fallen asleep in the car, and so it was already getting late, so I changed her when I got to my grandma's house into her pajamas, and so those are the ones that I put on. But I normally keep like an extra onesie and then a pair of pants or something in the backpack, because if you ever do feeds on the road, sometimes the feeding tube can come undone, or you'll have like leaks, spills, things like that. And so I always just try to be prepared. And then I have a pair of socks. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. We have boogie wipes because she's been sick so much lately. We have sunblock, and this is the only kind of sunblock that she is not allergic to so far that I found. It's a mineral sunblock, and I think that's why. And then it's also for sensitive skin. Every other sunblock that I've tried, she always gets a rash. This is the only thing that she won't get a rash with, so I make sure that I carry it all the time just in case. Let's see. Then I have like her therapy tools. This is the Nook toothbrush. And I carry this with me again just because if we're on the road or we're anywhere, or if we're at occupational therapy. You want to play with it? Or if we're at occupational therapy, I make sure that I have it with me at all times. I have 2 of these, so I keep one of them in the backpack and then one of them at home so that we can do her occupational therapy at home. And then this one is a occupational therapy tool again. And this is for, let me see, it's like a sensory tool. So sometimes she gets really, like she will try to bite something really hard, or she'll like grab your face, or like grab something really, really hard. And that's how I know that she needs some kind of sensory input. And so when I see her acting in that way, I'll pull one of these out and I'll just like, it's called brushing or petting, and I'll rub her arm with it like this. I'll rub her feet, her back, her stomach, any kind of like sensitive area, and that will normally like calm her down. And so what she's searching for is some kind of sensory input, and she doesn't know how to express it or doesn't know how to get it. And so it's like she kind of like acts out in frustration, where she'll like bite really, really hard, or she'll like grab really hard your face or something like that. And it's not her being malicious, it's just her searching for that kind of like input. And so it's a sensory thing. So we carry one of these around, and then it's also good for occupational therapy when we go. In the side pocket, I always carry an extra Gtube. Her Gtube has came out one time, and we had to rush her to the hospital to have it put in. I couldn't put it in on my own because by the time that I had got here and we had realized that it came out, it was overnight, the hole had started closing. The hole in the tummy when they get the Gtube put in starts to close, like it will close almost completely within 24 hours. And so it's really important to, like, if it comes out, you have to put it in right away, otherwise the skin will start to close it. So I carry one with me all the time just in case of an emergency. Like, I just feel like being over prepared is better. Let's see. Now I'm on these side pockets here. So I always carry also an extra bag. This is her feeding bag. I have been places where I take all of her stuff and then forget a bag, or I forget her extension or something like that. And so I always want to make sure that I have something extra. I have also like been on the road and I've gotten a new bag. I brought a new bag with me and I realized like there's like a defect with it or something. So I always like to have an extra with me just in case. What happened? Oh. You staring at yourself in the mirror? Just the same thing with the Gtube bags. I always carry an extra extension too. I've forgotten the extension so many times and then I can't feed her, or I'll have to like postpone it if we're somewhere far, something like that, or I'll just have to come back home if I'm like somewhere local, you know, eating at my mom's or something like that. So I always since then have made sure that I put an extra one in my diaper bag just in case. And then I bring one of these with me. Let's show the camera. I bring one of these with me, and this is like a big syringe, and if worst comes to worst, like let's say that my Joey pump ran out of batteries or something and I have to feed Kaidynce, this is a syringe where you can feed her through the syringe. You just hook up the extension, which is this. You hook up the extension to her belly, and then you put the syringe, you get the formula into the syringe, and then you could put it together. And then you could feed her that way. So another thing that I always bring extra of is her formula. I always bring one extra formula just in case we stay somewhere longer than we intended or anything like that. I'll always have something on hand to give her. This is just, I guess, like a little baggie that I keep. It has like Q-tips to clean around her Gtube area site. I have a comb in here, a thermometer, just regular mom stuff. Polysporin. This is good for around her Gtube area. If it's getting like infected or red or anything. Desitin, just like diaper rash cream. This is also saline water, and I got these from the doctors. These are good to also clean around the Gtube area. You just spray it down and then you can wipe it, and that cleans the site. And then this is just a medicine syringe. I can give her like water, her medicine, anything like that. I'll keep this around. Or if her Gtube button like comes out or something like that, I use this and I can put it back in or refill the water. Okay, so very quickly, this is the feeding bag that we also use. We take this everywhere we go, as well as our diaper bag. And this, I don't have it in here right now because I am using it. So whenever we're not out on the go using the Joey pump, we have it put on a stand and we use it here at the house. But to go, if you open it up, it has a Velcro. You unvelcro that and then you stick the Joey pump inside of here, and you can secure it with the Velcro like that. And then it has these little, I don't know what they're called, like latch things, where you hang the bag. You clip that right here so that the feeding bag stays in place. And then you can zip it up. And right here it has a clear plastic where you can program the Joey pump for on-the-go feeds. And so what we normally have in here is only 4 things: the Joey pump, the feeding bag that we're using for the day, the extension that we're using for that week, and the charger, just in case like it runs out of batteries or something. So this is the second bag that we take with us everywhere we go, including the diaper bag. So with our family, we'll typically have the 2 bags with us. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye.